Welcome to day 2 of Drunkcast Week, because what are we drunkcasting to?
We need an excuse to drink.
I thought we dedicated it to something though. The Drunkcast Week we dedicated to. Oh, it's only one day in.
Right.
Fuck it. We're talking video games. All right. So yeah, we're gonna do news today of Questlog. You know, some stuff just in the news. We're gonna just say some stuff. Y'all react. And that's how it goes. Alright. So, the 720 may be delayed due to the processors, you know, that they use they're being short. Like, there's shortages of them. So, maybe the 720 may be delayed. But correct me if I'm wrong. The 720 hasn't even been confirmed yet.
Confirmed.
This is like real fucking news, though.
Yeah. I think they're just pulling at whatever they can now. They're just like, oh, hey. I mean, this is just a new processor.
Like Microsoft's buying a bunch of processors, and we looked into those processors, and guess what? There's a shortage of them. So there must be a shortage of X. I don't know.
Maybe they're like processors for like a Microsoft like mobile device or something. Whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Yeah,
Nobody knows yet.
They're called O-band processors, I believe, and I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with all that. That was the immediate thought. I was just like, that thing hasn't even been announced yet.
Yeah. So
it's already delayed? You haven't even announced the date. How could it be delayed?
Exactly.
You haven't even announced the system. Like, it's not even existent. Like,
and again, do we even know this is the processor for the system itself? We don't even know.
I don't know.
I mean, here, Microsoft teamed up with Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble's got a fucking e-reader. It could be the processor
for the new e-reader!
Exactly,
Microsoft Google e-reader.
Fuck this shit. No, it's whatever.
Wow. Yeah, okay, so let me see if this title does anything for y'all, okay? Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Okay,
so
Final
Fantasy.
Can I point out the obvious that what they did was just take Final Fantasy, instead of putting the tagline after like they always do, they just put it before, and like all of a sudden it's this like new thing. They're like, what? First off, that's a shitty fucking name. Second off, no one gives a shit about Final Fantasy 13.
No.
You played a lot of Final Fantasy 13 to a certain point and like just bailed. Am I correct?
Yeah, I just immediately was like, no, that's not worth it. Just with the setup that they.
But you played 2, but you didn't beat that either.
Yeah,
Are you gonna play and not beat 3 also?
Plus, like,
but wait. Oh, go ahead, Abe.
Like, how is that news? It's like it's Final Fantasy 13. The main character, or one of the main character in the first Final Fantasy 13 is Lightning. How is she? The 2 leaves off on a cliffhanger with Lightning. How is Lightning not returned? How is this news? It's like, oh hey, Cloud is in the new Final Fantasy.
That's like the name
HD.
of the game, though. No, it's called Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like the article.
That's not the name of the article.
Okay,
that's the name of the game.
That's the name of the game.
Yeah.
Well, still, that's
and from what I understand,
it's awful.
Yeah,
it's an awful name.
They're like, instead of calling it Final Fantasy 13-3, we're going to be Lightning.
Exactly. Final Fantasy 13-3, Lightning Returns, like they always do, but they like flipped it. They're like, nope, we're gonna like.
So maybe
this game's super special.
Maybe people won't figure out.
Understanding, like from what I played of the game, I know Lightning from the end of Final Fantasy 13, the original one. She's in another dimension.
Okay, yeah.
Or 2
or 3. Who knows at this point?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that maybe her return. I know there's a story. It's a very flawed, messed up story, but there's at least a continuance, at least, you know.
Yeah.
So. It just sounds dumb.
Here, this is the rest of the article, that the ending is going to have only one ending, which is normal for a Final Fantasy, but they went out of their way to say that the ending was going to be a happy ending.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Why would you go out of your way to say that?
Hooray.
I mean, is that what we want? Are you looking for a happy ending?
I'm not looking for another underwhelming Final Fantasy game.
Okay.
All right. Well said.
Touche, sir.
Well said.
I'm just gonna drop that question for everybody because you topped it.
Yeah.
All right. Call of Juarez Gunslinger announced. Y'all know what Call of Juarez is? I'm kind of a fan. It's a first-person Western shooter. There was the first one, which was pretty good. The second one, which was really good.
Which system was it?
Xbox 360, PS3, and PC, I think.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
This one is supposed to like have real cowboys and real shootouts and stuff like that. And I'm talking like from real life, and like it's supposed to be reenacting all like the big like cowboy scenes, which Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They got to show me something kind of really cool if you're gonna get me on their side.
Right.
You know, even out of all the Rockstar games that have come out, even Red Dead Redemption, like while I really enjoyed it, it was still like it was still, I don't know. It was still kind of boring at some points, and it was my least favorite of the Rockstar games too.
Yeah.
So like you gotta being Western just doesn't do it anymore. You know,
Right.
you gotta show me a little something new.
Well, that's why it got so much more fun when you threw in the zombies and everything.
Yeah, that part was cool. Yeah, I beat that game and I really loved the story, but I was just like, okay, this is the third act, and why am I like herding cattle?
Right.
And I suck at this, so like I'm not enjoying it at all. And you're making me do it a lot for some reason. All of a sudden, I was shooting myriads of people and gangsters all the way up to this point, and now you're forcing me to herd cattle. It's very frustrating. I really enjoyed the ending. The game was great. Don't get me wrong, but like, whew, man,
Less calories.
maybe less cattle herding. Yeah, I didn't need to like have a sim farm at the end of that game.
Not Harvest Moon.
Jesus Christ. Ace Attorney 5 announced. Do y'all play Ace Attorney at all? Have y'all played any of those games before?
No, but I've always been interested.
Yeah, I would love to
kind of
play
enjoy-
those games.
yeah.
Do you not own a DS?
I do own a DS, but I don't own those games.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just wondering.
I've poured
you
my
don't own a
resources-
3D. Y'all don't own 3DSs, okay? Yeah.
Yeah, I've poured my DS into different outlets. Fucking anything but pretty much. But.
Yeah, I really wanted to get into those games. I don't really know what to expect from those games.
Yeah, me neither.
Same, yeah.
I don't know. This one's supposed to be in 3D though.
Great, you're
Yay! Yeah, here's the shocker: Ghost Recon Online on hold for Wii U.
Yeah.
No.
Really? Yeah, we don't know even anything about that system yet.
Yeah, we have to wait till the announcement, later this week, actually? That's kinda-
Dude, you know,
Dude.
are they going to announce anything?
Probably not.
Okay.
They're going to announce another Mario game.
And it's going to be, only part of the Wii U. What is that, the stupid mini game that they have, the amusement park thing?
Yeah, that thing.
That's what I think about that. Brother in Arms 4 is no longer Brother in Arms anymore. It's not Brother in Armsy enough. Didn't play any of those games. This game kind of took a cell-shaded look and became more brutal. And the other games were really realistic and actually centered around real stories during World War II.
So they went Borderlands with it?
Yeah, they went Borderlands. That's exactly it. It went Borderlands, and that's what I said. It should have been something different all along. The game, I always said there didn't need to be another Brothers in Arms, this one, if they're trying to make it into a different game, I'm interested because World War II could be revitalized, and that's what it is, a World War II, zany, Inglourious Bastard style, kind of shooter, so it might be kind of fun.
Oh, okay.
But, it's no longer Brother in Arms anymore, so, here's one for you, and I'm ready for the eye rolling. So, rumored the next Legend of Zelda in the works. Not only, laugh it up. Number one, no shit. Number two, and you're gonna like this, and I know, and I hate this. I don't know if you're gonna like this. I'm just assuming, but it's gonna be more Skyward Sword aesthetic, and it's not gonna be dark at all. It's not gonna be like Ocarina of Time or Twilight Princess dark, which I didn't like Twilight Princess, but I liked it. I like it dark. I like it mature. I want a mature story. Tired of all this whimsical horse shit happening.
I think for me, Skyward Sword was a perfect in between, not super
It
dark,
is. It is
not
a good
super dark,
in-between.
not super light, definitely not whimsical. I it had enough themes there. To where,
Abraham, there was a Sky City. It was very whimsical.
Oh, hey, whatever. That part was whimsical enough, but everything else that happened on ground, that was But
You're flying on birds. It was whimsical.
Not for the entire game.
I know, but that's, I don't know. I'll have to play it. I haven't played it. I'll play it. I'm waiting for the Wii U to come out. I'm gonna force to buy that because
if you want to borrow it, here I've got a Wii. Go for it.
Yeah, when I trade you the PS3, yes, that's what we're gonna do. You'll play Metal Gear Solid 4, and I'll play Skyward Sword,
right.
and I'll hate myself during the entire time.
And I'll be like, Kyle, this is the best thing ever.
I know. I don't think I'll hate that game though. In all honesty,
probably not.
I don't think I'll. I don't hate Zelda, so I don't know.
No.
Not like this guy.
It's not so much a hate because I can respect it as a game. I don't know. I don't understand.
I think you're just late
how
to the
much
party.
Like,
You know what I mean? You're just now playing it, and like we've been playing it, and like if you would have played it at that time in 1999 when like Ocarina of Time came out, that would have been an earth-shattering event for you. You know, much like any game that you played during that time probably was. That was just one that you missed. You know?
Yeah.
Because like Ocarina of Time is very of its time. Like it's
yeah, easily.
Oh man, it was groundbreaking though. I'm like, it's 3D.
Dude, game developers still reference that whole Z targeting system. Fuck that.
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
like,
everyone still uses Z targeting. Yeah, they invented that. Like they did like the lock-on system or whatever, and 3D, and that came from Zelda.
Yeah.
And that's one of my all-time favorite games of all time. That's my favorite Zelda. I know you probably don't agree with that.
No, unfortunately, but I do respect that as a game. Like, it's a really great fucking game. I just happen to like different Zeldas.
You like to like the ones that are worse better.
Fuck you.
I mean, that's
sure,
we'll
go with that. We'll go with that. Wind Waker. No,
you like Wind Waker better?
easily, yeah.
What?
Yeah, dude.
I like Wind Waker a lot, but like
no, that's like a whole other podcast. Let's just jump into the next one.
No, I kind of want to strangle you right now. You like Wind Waker more than Ocarina of Time.
I really do.
Dude, you just tell me one reason. Like, tell me two reasons why that it's better.
2 reasons why.
2 reasons why it's better.
2 reasons why. Okay,
yeah.
Okay. A, the music. B, the whole experience. The whole style of that game. Dude, come on.
I admit that it was a bigger adventure, and there was possibly more at stake. Possibly. You were traveling through time, bitch, in Ocarina of Time. Like, I hate you right now. I hate you a little bit. Like, it's ridiculous. We shouldn't be arguing. We both love Zelda. We're arguing about semantics of which one's. Hey, but Twilight Princess sucked, right?
Yeah, easily. Yeah. It did. No.
Okay, thank God.
I wanted to like that one.
I did too. I'm like, it's so dark, and I want to love you, and like you're trying to be like edgy, but you suck.
Yeah.
You really suck.
No, here I'll replay through Wind Waker. I really want to, just because
Majora's Mask.
I need to do that one too. Like that one, Wind Waker. I need both of them.
I like Majora's Mask a lot. That game is dark as shit.
I need to play that one, but okay, yeah.
I've actually been kind of interested in seeing if Majora's Mask, like a kind of later made one.
You should play it because it's way more puzzle based, and it's way more cerebral. Where you have to think about the time frame and everything like that.
Yeah,
give it a try if you can find. If you give it, it takes a different part of your brain to play that Zelda than any other Zelda in history. It's the most unique Zelda of all the Zeldas.
Right, which is why I'd be willing to give that one a try.
Oh my god, if you did that and like came back and talked to it, it would be amazing. I would love that. Please try it. Alrighty, so that's Zelda news. But the price and the date for the Wii U may have been leaked, saying 11/11. It's a Sunday, which is normal. They usually always release stuff on Sunday. $250. That was the price of the Wii, and there'll be bundles up to the $350 range. So
it's cool.
I'm gonna get one still. I don't care.
Yeah, I
have to.
I will too, yeah.
Will you really? Are we going to be the only dudes with... dude, we have to share Mii's.
We do, yeah.
And friend codes, because they still have those. That rhymed! Oh, snap!
Yeah.
Okay, anyways. Yeah, what do you... Go ahead, Abe.
Oh, I mean...
Just say anything about Nintendo that's positive, please.
I mean, it's... Come on.
The new Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, Smash Brothers. There we go. I mean...
Release all the specs and everything?
No! They haven't even announced that. These are leaked. This is leaked information. This is not even real.
There's leaked specs, but like nobody really knows if they're for sure.
I have a buddy who... I know people who work in the gaming industry who say they have developer kits, and they keep on saying that they're on par with Xbox 360 and PS3.
But there are other people.
This gen.
There are other people too, though, who have like apparently like leaked specs who say that it's on par with like processors and GPUs that were released in 2011, which is significantly past the Xbox 360.
I'm gonna go ahead and go on record, Abe. I don't believe that.
Yeah. See, we don't know yet. I mean,
I just don't believe. I think that's ridiculous.
Crytek is like, oh yeah, the Crysis 3 engine.
There's no way that this thing is going to be $250 if it has that much power and it has that controller. That's what the price is.
That's the bundle. Fucking shit. I don't know.
Well, the bundle, I mean, like, it's going to come with the system, and it's going to come with the one controller, like the face controller or whatever, and then...
I'm probably just gonna go with the
That's what I'll-
that new controller they have.
Yeah.
Not
You
not the-
can't.
not
You,
the
you
Switch.
have to buy it with the controller.
Fuck
That's going to be the base model, $250.
Really? You have to buy it with the
Yeah,
controller?
that's
I
the
was-
whole point.
I was looking forward to it. I'm like, I'm just gonna get the system.
No,
and that
that's
other
not how it
controller.
works at all, Abe. What the fuck?
Aw, man. Really? Oh, that's sad.
No.
I didn't really want to go with that controller.
You
right
have
off
to
the
get
bat.
that, but it's just going to come with it. I'm not going to play with that either. And you have to buy that other controller, though. That's not going to come with the system. It's Nintendo.
I know.
Who are you?
I had expectations.
Yeah, first they kill off Nintendo Power, and then they kill all your dreams, okay? That's just all part of the apocalypse. It's in the New Testament. Just read it, okay? Anyways, the Resident Evil 6 demo is coming out next week, 9/18. Are you in? Are you going to play Resident Evil 6?
I'll play. Yeah.
Are you going to at least check out the demo?
Yeah.
And then see if you're going to buy the game? What about you?
Fuck yeah.
Are you in? Are you already buying
I
the game?
am. Oh
I heard it
yeah,
was
yeah.
really epic looking.
Dude.
Are you not a Resident Evil fan or like?
It's just I haven't played through. Like the most I got through was the Resident Evil 4 on the Wii, and I never actually beat it all the way through. Beat it. Like I got like a really decent chunk into it, but I never actually beat it. So like, I need to go back to do that. So I've like partially played through 4. I've partially played through 5. But all like the pre-existing history that a lot of the stories based around like the original Outbreak and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I never actually like played through any of that, so sometimes the games are a little hard to follow because.
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah. This game's probably not going to be any easier to follow, that's for sure. They're tying in a lot of old characters that were in old games and stuff like that. Play the demo, though. The demo is probably going to show off all 3 campaigns, and it's gonna...
And
it'll be a good demonstration of what you're buying for the product.
And hopefully it won't have like hour-long load times for the levels like the previous demo.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
geez.
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, what the fuck?
Why is this taking like 10 minutes long?
Get out of here with that.
Whew.
Okay, so Final Fantasy 25th anniversary, it's coming out with like this big box set, and it's like every single Final Fantasy ever, and I think it's like $400 or something like that.
Oh, I was like, hey, like $100.
Yeah,
Cool.
no, sorry.
They better be like 3D HD.
I would have bought it too. I would have been like, yeah, but it apparently comes in a whimsical box, or I don't know, fuck
That's
it.
pretty lame, damn.
Anyways, Ubisoft drops mandatory DRM. A few years ago, they were like, all of our games are going to be internet only. You have to be connected to the internet. And then they're like, all of our games are being pirated and no one's using it. So now they're just dropping their DRM.
There you go.
And
Broken system
it doesn't
work
matter.
anyway,
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Good try, guys. It didn't work. But like, I see what y'all are doing. Pirating games sucks. I do not pirate games.
I do not.
I'm being very serious about that. I really
Like,
don't pirate games.
If I do, it's
I emulate Super Nintendo games.
Yeah.
Wait, allegedly.
Wait.
I didn't like mean that like factually, but like if I need to play an old Super Nintendo game, I don't own it.
They're like out of print anyways.
I'll allegedly play it
Here.
somehow.
If they're out of print and they're not on like the virtual console, like who's gonna possibly make money? Off it?
Yeah.
Nobody can make money off of it.
I would rather own the copy on a console. Seriously, I don't want to on a disc drive, but I don't do that allegedly. So,
Yeah, I would.
just saying.
But
Yeah.
well, that's too much. That's too much.
Fuck them. All right. Remember Me gameplay trailer. You got to see it. I didn't get to show it to you, Abe, but
I
Ryan,
know,
you
I
saw it. I mean, like, what did you think about that shit? Like, I was completely fucking wowed by that cyberpunk sci-fi thing that I showed you with the memory mixing and all that shenanigans.
Yeah, and I was completely overwhelmed by how brilliant an idea it was to mix the combat elements of Arkham Asylum with Mass Effect 2. Like,
Yeah, right? It was very of that nature, for sure.
And those are both mechanics I like and that I'm familiar with. And it was just... It made me legitimately excited for that game, especially compared with the...
This is the first time you've seen it, too?
Yeah, first time I said it, I was just like...
You gotta watch the other trailers, man. You saw the first one, but didn't see this one. You've gotta watch the second one. It's fucking retarded how good this one is. Like,
damn. Okay. I'll watch it. Yeah, the first one had me blown away, but this one probably even more so.
Okay, well, all right. Well, City of Heroes Studios, they closed down, and everybody on the servers protest at Atlas Park. And apparently, it's like causing such a ruckus. It's like crashing servers.
Holy fuck!
So like, I thought that was really cool. I used to play City Heroes all the time. It's closing down those studios, so they're gonna close down those servers in November. and everyone's protesting to keep it online by like gathering in one place and crashing the servers. And like that, there's a lot of poetry in that. I think I love that. That was like my first MMO love was City of Heroes. So I feel for those guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
absolutely.
That's a good, cool concept too.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I guess it didn't work out though, or
No, I mean it's still happening right now as we speak. It's happening. Like they're all protesting online.
well, I mean, I was commenting on City Heroes,
Oh.
because obviously because the studio's closing down,
Yeah.
I guess.
You know, maybe Galaxy stayed, free up somehow, for a while. So maybe something will be struck, but I don't know how all that works.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's something I wonder if y'all be interested in. EA boss not interested in passing any single player only games. All games have to have a multiplayer element to it if he's gonna pass it to be just like made.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
It makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah, I know, that's ridiculous. So
The guy who owns Mirror's Edge.
Yeah.
The EA. Yeah, it's EA, man. That's what they're saying.
Some of my best gameplay experiences have definitely been one player.
I could be an only
easily.
single player only game, player.
Yeah.
I'd be happy. You see, multiplayer elements are great, but they don't need to be in everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Shame on you, EA.
Yeah, that's really dumb.
Shame on you.
Really dumb right there. God.
Okay, our last news article, because we're going a little over time. G4 going less geek. Their G4 is ending. It's not going to be G4 anymore, and they're dropping all the video game shit, and it is just going to be a completely new channel.
What?
X-Play and Attack the Show may survive. I imagine they'll make the transition and then probably get dropped off later. That's just how TV works. Leaving no dedicated place for video games, like on television at all. Leaving it right back to the internet. Which, there's an argument to that because, I don't know, everything is going more internet anyways, so it kind of makes sense that there's not one, but, it's kind of ridiculous that there's not a video game channel anymore. There's not going to be one.
Well, they've already downsized once. It wasn't G4 at first. It was another channel.
Yeah,
right?
Tech TV.
Tech TV. There you go. Yeah, and that was dedicated, and then G4 had some extra stuff.
They put cops on.
They put cops. Yeah, they put cops and Ninja Warrior.
Cheaters.
I don't know. It's kind of tough because as gamers, we're all tech savvy. We all have internet, so everybody gets their information from the internet. So that's tough. I'd like to have a TV channel, but in all honesty, even FiOS, I don't think we have G4 by default. So I don't see G4 at all unless I paid extra for it. So that's really tough.
I kind of stopped watching after Sessler and Pereira left. There's no reason. Sessler is the greatest, and Pereira, he's got so much charisma and so much talent, it's ridiculous. And they left, and obviously the entire everything's falling apart. I love all the other people there too. I like Morgan Webb. I like Blair Butler. I like everybody there. They're all great. But hopefully, wish them the best of luck and everything. That they get transitioned well.
Yeah.
And it sucks, video games being taken away from TV. I remember whenever Tech TV and G4, when they were all that stuff was happening. I was just the video games are real. Everyone's seeing it now. It's on TV, and you can watch people playing games on TV. It was a weird time. It was a weird time for us all.
I fucking watched E3 2005 on G4. So
I watch every year of E3 on G4. Man.
So
I get all. I sit here and watch all 4 hours every day. So it's 16 hours worth of programming. Fucking love it, but
at the same time, I can just understand it a little bit simply because I consume the majority of my media through my computer.
Through internet, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what's kind of happening. Everything's going to be internet soon. Even our TVs. It'll just be you want that internet channel? There it is.
Yeah.
But, alright guys, we got to get out of here. We got a few more drinks to drink, and then we're going to do this next episode, which is tomorrow's episode. And it's going to blow your minds. Maybe. I don't know. You'll have to come back and see. Alright, game on.
Game on.